New coach at Topsail this year, Chris Schmidt, his first year, of course. Last year, the Pirates 4-6 overall, 3-4 in the conference. You're replacing a guy named Jack Teachy. Tell us about that.
Jack Teachy, amazing man. Mentor in my coaching profession, mentor in my life. So blessed to have spent the last 3 years learning from him. Learned so much just as a man and as a coach from him. I can't talk enough about him just as a figure in my life and just the lessons he taught me in so many things. But, you know, in the coaching world, he, with 20 years of coaching experience at the college level with Wofford, and I was blessed to come here and be his defensive coordinator at Topsail for the last 3 years, and just learned a lot about organization, learned a lot about scheme, learned a lot about dealing with different things, running a program, because I was kind of his right-hand man. And I felt like it just helped me be ready now to take this step as he took the step back into the college ranks to go back to Texas Tech.
Yeah, that's a pretty big step.
Yeah, it is a pretty big step. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Coach Teachy's defensive analyst, I think.
Yeah, senior defensive analyst at Texas Tech. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great man, great coach.
Great
big
man.
shoes to fill, but I think he's got you ready to do it.
I hope so.
You got to get a new quarterback.
Yes,
Eli
sir.
finally graduated.
He did.
And he was a wonderful kid and player. How's that going for this season?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Topsail program's been blessed. Even before I was here, we had 3 years of Jack Lambert, and then 3 years of Eli Hebron, and you know, Jack and Eli kind of that last year they kind of overlapped each other, and so this year has been a battle, and we have 2 kids right now battling it out. We have a junior Gunnar Haynes, who's a lefty, and we have a sophomore Tyler Vickers, who's a righty. And they've been neck and neck the entire offseason. They split time last year on the JV, and they'll split time here at Bash at the Beach. They've split time through our scrimmages, and it's really going to come down to that first game. I really don't know. We've kept it an open competition. They've gone rep for rep, session for session. They both do good things. They both make mistakes. They're pushing each other. They're learning from one another. The team is right there. They both have different skill sets. So it's been a lot of fun to watch as a coach. And so I really don't know which way it's going to go right now.
Tell us about some of the pieces they may have to work with offensively.
Yeah, you know, the fun thing for us is that we don't have a lot of returning starters, but we have a lot of guys that had some pretty big roles last year that are coming in. So, you know, we graduated 2 O-linemen that are now playing in the college ranks, Noah DeBrule and Garrett Austin. Returning is Jack Gregory, who is our right tackle. And then filling in the pieces are a lot of different players from our JV team that had the best record in program history. They had the first winning record in 25 plus years of Topsail football JV history. 6-4, yeah. So we have a lot of juniors up from that program, and the 3 names that we've kind of been focusing on, I'll start with P's, because we feel like they're going to be the ones that lead us kind of to that next level. Pittman McEwen, Preston Plunkett, and Paxton Lee, and they all start both ways. And they're all linemen or linebackers or fullbacks, so you're going to kind of see them in the interior of things. And then on the outside, Wade Revelis is a wide receiver DB who's a junior. And then senior-wise, back from last year, Jackson Reeves, who's a tight end, played a lot last year. Caleb Holland, Cam Kohler out wide, Drew Chambly, also a wide receiver, and then, of course, Demarion Smith, who was our all-conference slot receiver last year, who is back for his senior season.
He's a nice player.
He is a nice player. I saved the best for last, and I would be remiss to also mention our leading rusher, who is back from last year, Matthew Hayes, who's in the backfield. So he and Demarion are kind of our 2 biggest weapons, and so those are the 2 that really our offense is going to hinge on.
How about on defense?
On defense, Landon Lash is going to be our leader. He was our returning tackler leader from last year, and we are moving him to our rush defensive end spot. And then kind of, you know, our front 7 is going to be the strength of our defense, and we're really looking forward to that it's a lot of new faces, but again, that was the strength of our JV team. That's what led us to that really good record. All of the games were close on our JV last year, and all of those names I mentioned are going to be a fixture of that front seven. So, really for us, it's about keeping games close, right? Running the football, keeping those close games, and then getting a couple of possessions to go our way, and then see what happens.
Coach, it sounds like it's going to be a fun year at Topsail. Thanks for being with us, and good luck.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet.